I mean, imagine being that one person to actually discover that. I mean, call yourself lucky, Faith. I don't know how you feel about that, but you're joining us now. Are we looking anything into sports?
Yes. So the Texas Tech men's basketball team finished up, and we have a full look at those highlights, and we will hear from Mark Adams coming up next, and we'll have a full look at the Lady Raiders as well coming up next in sports. All right.
Now, KLBK Sports Connection.
Happy Saturday night and welcome to your KLBK Sports Connection. The Texas Tech men's basketball game against OU just finished up. Tonight, the Red Raiders were playing without a few guys, the starters Pop Isaacs and Daniel Bacho. Red Raiders had a very intense game though in overtime tonight. Senior Davion Harmon, he got Tech started with versus his alma mater, 2-and-up Tech. Oklahoma taking advantage next of Texas Tech's lack of perimeter defense here. Grant Shearfield for 3. At half, OU led 24, Tech 23. Second half, Davion Harmon trying to will Tech back in it, almost single-handedly steals and scores to keep it a close one. Jalen Tyson next, watch this, alley-oops it to Kevin O'Banner. And to overtime we go after that one. Tech with a chance to tie it up with a three-pointer here with 10 seconds left in the game, and it is tipped away by OU. Big effort out of senior Davion Harmon. He ended the night with 23 points. OU took the victory though over Tech 68-63, and the heartbreaking loss for the Red Raiders at the USA tonight. Mark Adams keeps his head up though.
First of all, just say that we have a lot of respect for them and how they played. And then second of all, just proud of our guys. We were obviously shorthanded, but I thought we played hard for over 40 minutes and even in the overtime. And some of our guys got a little fatigued because we didn't have the depth we normally do. But certainly really proud of our guys' heart and how hard they wanted to win. And after the game, it was a very emotional locker room. And these guys love winning and hate losing, and there's no doubt in my mind we're going to continue to get better, and this is going to be a fun team to watch in another month.
The Lady Raiders hit the road to Fort Worth today for their third Big 12 matchup against the Horned Frogs. Both teams were looking for their first conference win. Off to a fast start here, Texas Tech's Bryn Gerlich kicks it to Amber Scott for the 3, and Tech goes up 19-16. Next up, freshman Bailey Maupin stops, and she will pull up for the mid-range jumper, and Tech will trail at half 30-31. Second half, Texas Tech comes out scoring quick and taking the lead after the third quarter. And Breamber Scott here will work around the perimeter and get to the rim to score 2, increasing Tech's lead 63-58 with 5 minutes left to play. Tech will take the victory on this one, 78-70 for their first Big 12 win. It's a good night for the Lady Raiders.
This is KLBK's Kansas City Football Focus, sponsored by Nissan.
The Kansas City Chiefs took a big win over the Las Vegas Raiders today, 31-13. The Chiefs now sit top seed in the NFL going into the playoffs, and they will get a bye in the first round of the AFC playoffs. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes also set a new record today with 231 yards for this game. Puts Mahomes in a new stat with the most total yards passing, rushing, and receiving in the NFL history with 5,614 total offensive yards for a regular season. Last time this record was set was by Drew Brees in 2011 for the New Orleans Saints. The Chiefs will next play at Arrowhead Stadium in about 2 weeks for the divisional round playoff game.
With the latest Dallas Cowboys coverage, this is Silver Star Nation, sponsored by United Supermarkets.
The 12-4 Cowboys are taking on the 7-8 Washington Commanders tomorrow afternoon at 3:25 for the last regular game season before the playoffs. Cowboys insider Mickey Spagnolia has the keys to tomorrow's game.
Time for our Silver Star Nation keys to 12-4 Cowboys versus the 7-8-1 Washington Commanders Sunday at FedEx Field. The first key is don't mess around. The Commanders have nothing to play for, and they also are starting rookie quarterback Sam Howell, taking his first snaps in the NFL. Just take care of business, knowing a win could possibly set you up to win also the NFC East Division title. The second key is Swarm Sam. Hal is raw, no game experience since his days at North Carolina last year. Just don't give him the time of day in the pocket and make darn sure he doesn't start running around on you. And the third key is stay healthy. The playoffs are right around the corner. Just need to leave this game without any injury. Health in the playoffs is huge. Just get a win and get out. No more injuries and go into those playoffs as healthy as possible. For the Silver Star Nation, I'm Mickey Spagnola.
Switching over to the South Plains Girls and Boys Wrestling Invitational, Lubbock Cooper took the win for the girls team's bracket with 204 points. For the boys side, the Friendship Wrestling team took first with 212.5 points. An individual winner today was this guy, June On, who competed for the Lubbock High Westerners and won in the 157 weight class championship match, and this would mark his 100th win. Another winner here, Lady Pirate Taylin Silco, who would compete in the 145 weight class, and she won the championship as well, and she ranked first in the state and with 13 wins.
Great, we'll be right back.